All right, so buckle up, everybody, because today we are blasting off on another deep dive.
Ooh, sounds exciting.
It is, trust me. Today, we're going to be exploring a universe where, well, the dinosaurs didn't exactly go extinct. They went interstellar.
Okay, I'm intrigued. Tell me more.
We're diving deep into a collection of stories from, get this, a text file titled Jurassic Space Quest Stories.txt.
Wow, straight from the digital archives.
Straight from them. Copyright 2024, by the way, by Fuder Buenaventura,
Oh, I've heard of them.
and published by Media Digital Design Services. Now, the big question is, what makes these dino astronaut tales so, well, captivating?
Right. What is it about dinosaurs in space that grabs you?
Exactly. And what kind of universe do they even create?
Yeah, what are the rules of this world?
Let's find out, shall we?
Let's do it.
So,
Yeah.
before we launch headfirst into this prehistoric space pool,
Head first, love it.
who are the dinos we're going to be hanging out with on this journey?
Yeah, who are our main characters? Introduce us.
Give us the rundown.
Well, the crew, they change a bit from story to story.
Right, I noticed that.
And sometimes even their ship has a different
A
name.
little inconsistency there.
But the core team, the ones we usually blast off with, always include Rex,
Rex.
our fearless T-Rex captain.
Gotta have a T-Rex.
He really embodies that classic image of a leader. Brave, decisive,
Ready for anything.
always ready to face danger head on.
Classic Rex. But, every good captain needs a good first officer.
Right, the right.
Someone to keep the ship running smoothly.
Absolutely.
Who fits that bill?
That would be Stego, our trusty Stegosaurus.
There you go.
He's the navigator. And he seems to have a real knack for all the sciencey stuff.
Makes sense.
Like figuring out Martian plant life.
Ah, the botany.
Or plotting a course through a treacherous asteroid field.
Seems like having those plates on his back might make him pretty aerodynamic too, right? For space travel.
Yeah, maybe that's the secret. Natural spaceship design.
Okay, but brains and bravery will only get you so far in the vast expanse of space.
Right.
Yeah.
You need some muscle, too.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Who's providing the muscle on this dino-powered spaceship?
Well, that's got to be Tricera, our Triceratops powerhouse.
Of course.
You can just imagine those horns coming in handy,
Oh, yeah.
clearing some space debris or fending off some of those pesky cosmic creatures.
Well, I was going to say, I bet those horns would make a pretty effective docking mechanism, too.
Multi-purpose, see? That's Tricera.
Exactly. But no spaceship crew is complete without someone who can handle those high-speed maneuvers.
Right, the pilot. The one with the need for speed.
Who are we talking about?
That role is filled by Pero, our trusty pterodactyl.
Oh, the pterodactyl.
Perfect for scouting missions, quick escapes.
Those daring aerial acrobatics.
Yeah, all that good stuff.
Pterodactyl behind the controls.
You gotta trust him.
Makes this T-Rex feel a little better about not being responsible for landing. So this dino crew seems ready for just about anything.
Ready for it all.
But where exactly are they going on these adventures? Is it just a quick trip to the moon for some space cheese?
Space cheese, maybe?
Or are we talking a grand tour of the cosmos?
Ooh, get ready to expand your definition of a long drive, because they're not just sticking to our solar system.
Oh.
They're exploring Mars,
Sure.
finding hidden water sources, encountering these amazing glowing plants.
Glowing plants.
It's where Stego's knowledge of botany really comes in handy.
Oh,
But then they go beyond that,
even further.
getting lost in the Milky Way and navigating by constellations,
Wow.
which is pretty remarkable when you consider those constellations would look completely different from their point of view.
Yeah, that's true. Talk about getting lost in the Milky Way.
Right.
You need a pretty good navigator to get you out of that mess. I guess that's where Stego really proves his worth.
For sure.
But let's be honest, exploring a whole galaxy wouldn't be complete without a little danger, right?
Some action.
Some excitement.
Oh, there's plenty of that. Just imagine battling tentacled cosmic creatures with glowing eyes.
Tentacled glowing eyes. Ooh.
It's like those old sea monster tales,
Yeah.
but with a bioluminescent interstellar twist.
Yeah, I could see that.
And they have to navigate treacherous asteroid fields too,
Okay, now that sounds like my kind of space
A
adventure.
little danger, a little excitement.
I'm guessing they've got some pretty amazing technology to handle all of that.
Oh, yeah. Gotta have the tech.
But what else is on their itinerary?
Well, hold on tight, because they discover the lost galaxy of Dinozoa.
Dinosaur.
A visually stunning place, I gotta tell you, with glowing sands and a rainbow waterfall.
Glowing sands and a rainbow waterfall.
Can you imagine?
That's amazing.
It makes you wonder if the author was, channeling some childhood dreams of a perfect vacation spot.
I'm adding Dinosaur to my list of must-see cosmic destinations. Glowing sands and rainbow waterfalls. Now that's what I call a view. So they're exploring planets, they're battling space monsters, they're discovering lost galaxies.
All in a day's work.
What other challenges do these intrepid dinos face?
Well, their adventures don't stop there. They even journey to the core of a star to collect energy crystals.
The core of a star.
Talk about a deep dive. Now, that's a truly daring mission when you think about the heat and the forces involved.
That's taking deep dive to a whole new level. They must have some serious heat-resistant spacesuits.
You would think so. It makes you wonder about the technology in this fictional universe. But the Dino Astronauts adventures, they don't stop there.
I can't wait to hear what else they get up to. All right, so we're back and ready to jump back into our Jurassic Space Quest deep dive.
Back for more dino action.
We've already encountered glowing plants, battled cosmic creatures with tentacles.
Don't forget those glowing eyes.
And even visited the core of a star.
Quite the itinerary.
It is, but I'm curious to know more about what drives these dino astronauts, what makes them tick.
Well, one thing that really jumps out at me is how much the author emphasizes teamwork.
Teamwork, huh?
Yeah, these dinos aren't just a random collection of individuals. They're a cohesive unit.
A team.
Relying on each other's unique strengths to overcome challenges.
That makes sense, especially considering, these stories seem to be geared toward a younger audience. It's a great way to kind of subtly teach kids about the importance of cooperation and collaboration.
Exactly. It's all about working together.
But does every dino get their moment to shine?
Yeah.
Do we see individual strengths come into play?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, good.
Take Tricera, for example.
Or Triceratops.
Her strength is often crucial in those battle situations.
Right, gotta have that muscle.
And there's one story where we meet Brachy the Brachiosaurus.
Brachy the Brachiosaurus.
Not a dino you'd typically picture in space, right?
Not the most aerodynamic.
But he actually uses his long reach to manipulate energy, which is a pretty creative application of his physical attributes, I'd say.
That's a mental image I won't soon forget. Brachy, the Brachiosaurus, manipulating energy.
It's a sight to see.
It seems like the author's encouraging kids to think outside the box, to see that even the most unexpected traits can be valuable assets.
Exactly. It's about finding your strengths, no matter what they are.
And of course, there's Rex, our brave captain.
Always leading the charge.
He's constantly stepping up in dangerous situations, demonstrating those strong leadership qualities.
I have a captain who can keep a cool head.
So we've got teamwork, we've got individual strengths being highlighted, and all wrapped up in this thrilling space adventure.
It's a winning combination.
I'm starting to see why these Dino Astronaut stories might resonate with those young readers.
Yeah.
But is it all action and adventure, or are there deeper themes at play here?
Oh, there's definitely more to it than just laser beams and asteroid dodging.
Okay.
One recurring theme that really struck me was the importance of empathy and understanding.
Empathy and understanding in space.
You'd be surprised. For instance, in one story, the Dino Astronauts encounter a group of space raptors.
Space raptors, okay.
And instead of, resorting to violence, they actually take the time to understand these creatures.
Interesting.
It leads to a peaceful resolution.
Oh, wow.
And even a hint of friendship.
That's a powerful message for young readers, especially in today's world where conflict resolution and understanding different perspectives are so important. It's almost like the author is saying, hey, even space raptors can be your friends if you just take the time to get to know them.
Exactly. It's about breaking down barriers and seeing the good in everyone.
And that theme of empathy, it extends beyond just individual relationships, right?
Right. There are stories where the Dino Astronauts actually form alliances with other alien species.
Wow, okay.
Emphasizing that importance of cooperation and understanding even across different cultures. It's a subtle but effective way to introduce kids to the concept of diversity and inclusivity.
Those are definitely important lessons for young minds to grasp. So we've got teamwork, empathy, and a healthy dose of science fiction adventure. What other ingredients are simmering in this prehistoric space stew?
Well, one element that adds a lot of flavor to these stories is the sense of wonder and discovery.
Wonder and discovery, yeah.
These dino astronauts aren't just going through the motions.
Right.
They're genuinely excited about exploring the universe, encountering new things.
They're embracing it.
They approach each challenge with a sense of curiosity and a thirst for knowledge.
It reminds me of that feeling we all had as children.
Yeah.
That pure joy of discovery and exploration.
Exactly. It's that innate human desire to venture into the unknown and uncover its secrets.
And the author seems to be tapping into that beautifully.
Absolutely, and that enthusiasm, it's contagious.
Oh yeah.
It makes the reader, or in this case our listener, want to join in on the adventure, to experience those moments of awe and wonder right alongside the dino astronauts.
I can see how that would be especially appealing to young readers who are just, beginning to grasp the vastness and mystery of the universe.
For sure, it opens up their imagination.
But let's be honest, space can be a dangerous place. Do these dino astronauts ever face any real peril?
Oh, there are definitely moments of danger and suspense.
Okay, good.
They encounter treacherous environments, malfunctioning equipment,
Of course.
even the occasional villainous space pirates.
These pirates.
They're space pirates. But even in the face of all these threats, the dino astronauts never give up.
They keep going.
They rely on their training, their teamwork, and their courage to overcome any obstacle.
It's that classic hero's journey, but, with a prehistoric twist.
Exactly, a dino-sized hero's journey.
It makes you wonder if dinosaurs hadn't gone extinct.
Yeah.
Could they have actually evolved into spacefaring creatures? What do you think?
No, that's a fascinating question. I'll leave that one for the paleontologists to ponder.
Fair enough.
But what I find particularly interesting is how these stories encourage us to think outside the realm of what we consider possible. They challenge our assumptions about evolution and the limits of life itself.
That's a great point. Sometimes it takes a bit of imaginative fiction to push us beyond the boundaries of what we think we know. But we've been focusing a lot on the dinos themselves. What about the universe they inhabit? What can you tell us about the world building in these stories?
Well, the author's attention to detail is quite remarkable. Each planet has its unique characteristics.
Oh, wow.
Its own flora and fauna, its own set of challenges and wonders.
It's like a really fleshed out universe.
It's clear that a lot of thought went into creating this rich and diverse fictional universe.
Do any particular planets stand out to you? Places that really captured your imagination?
Well, we've already touched on Dinozoa with its glowing sands and rainbow waterfalls.
Oh yeah, Dinosaur.
It's a place that feels both familiar and utterly alien.
Right here.
Testament to the author's ability to blend scientific concepts with pure imagination.
It sounds like he took all the coolest parts of Earth, sprinkled them across the galaxy, and then added a dash of dino magic for good measure.
A little bit of that dino magic goes a long way.
But you mentioned space pirates earlier.
Oh yeah, can't forget the space pirates.
Do we get any classic good versus evil showdowns in these stories?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, tell me about them.
There are space pirates who steal rare galactic dino eggs.
Galactic dino eggs?
A villainous robot king named Zarnok.
Zarnok?
And even a Captain Robot Tyrant, who, as the name suggests, is not a very nice character.
No, I can imagine not.
These villains, they add another layer of excitement and conflict to the stories.
Yeah.
Giving our dino astronauts someone to fight against, and further highlighting the importance of courage and standing up for what's right.
It sounds like a classic Saturday morning cartoon come to life, but with some deeper messages woven in.
A little something for everyone.
So we've got teamwork, we've got empathy, wonder, and a whole lot of action. What do you think is the key takeaway for our listener? Why should they care about a bunch of fictional dinosaur astronauts?
I think these stories, they remind us that imagination has no bounds.
Ooh, I like that.
They encourage us to dream big,
Yeah.
to embrace the unknown, and to believe that anything is possible.
Anything is possible.
Whether you're 6 years old or 60, these stories can reignite that sense of childlike wonder and inspire us to look at the world, or in this case, the universe, with fresh eyes.
That's That's a message we can all get behind. But speaking of fresh eyes,
Yeah.
I'm eager to hear more about the adventures these dinos embark on. What else is in store for them on this Jurassic Space Quest?
Well, they have to escape from Planet Raptor, where, as you might guess, intelligent raptors are running the show.
Oh, of course.
They even team up with robots to defeat the evil robot King Zarnox.
Robots and dinos, what a combo.
And let's not forget the cosmic dino eggs, which hatch into dinos with special abilities.
Superpowered dinos in space. Now, that's something I need to hear more about. But I think we'll have to save those stories for the next part of our deep dive. All right, so welcome back for the final leg of our Jurassic Space Quest deep dive.
For home stretch.
We've covered a lot of ground, from glowing plants on Mars
Those are pretty cool.
to the core of a star.
Talk about a hot spot.
But I'm curious about the universe itself, you know?
Yeah, the big picture.
What makes this fictional world so compelling?
Well, what really grabs me is how the author creates this sense of vastness and possibility.
Vastness, okay.
It's not just one or two planets they visit.
Right.
It's entire galaxies with unique characteristics.
Like what?
Take planet Giga, for example.
Planet Giga.
A world inhabited by giant dinosaurs.
Giant dinosaurs. Okay. I need a minute to process that one.
It's a lot to take in.
Planet Giga. It seems like the author is taking childhood fantasies and amplifying them to a cosmic scale.
Yeah, like taking everything to the extreme.
Exactly. And then there's Planet Dinolandia.
Dinolandia.
A lush world threatened by a devastating asteroid storm.
Oh.
Makes you wonder if the author's drawing parallels to the extinction event that wiped out the dinosaurs on Earth.
Could be.
Perhaps offering a chance for redemption in this fictional universe.
A second chance?
A second chance for the dinosaurs. That's a thought-provoking concept. But
Yeah.
It seems like these dinos are doing more than just surviving, you know?
Yeah, they're not just hanging on.
They're actively shaping their destiny in the cosmos.
They're taking charge.
That's a great observation. We see them forming the Alien Dino Alliance
The Alien Dino Alliance.
to combat space pirates
Those pesky pirates.
on a galactic scale. It's a testament to their ability to unite different species for a common cause,
Bringing everyone together.
highlighting the power of diplomacy and cooperation.
Working together is key.
The Alien Dino Alliance. It's like
Yep.
a cosmic United Nations, but with way cooler representatives.
I'm starting to think this Future Buenaventura
The author,
has a real talent for naming things.
catchy names for sure.
But there's also a sense of mystery woven into this universe, right?
Oh yeah, definitely.
The Dino Astronauts are on a quest to find the lost spaceship of Velociraptor Prime.
Velociraptor Prime. Now that's a name that sparks the imagination. It does. It's a tantalizing thread that makes you wonder about the history and the secrets of this fictional world.
Lost secrets, ancient mysteries.
The lost spaceship of Velociraptor Prime. I'm picturing some ancient legendary Velociraptor,
Right?
maybe even a space pirate captain from a bygone era.
Who knows what secrets that spaceship holds?
The possibilities are endless. And let's not forget Planet Ovamai X, where they discover cosmic dino eggs
Cosmic dino eggs, those are always a good time.
that hatch into dinos with special abilities.
Superpowered dinos. It's a game changer.
It adds a whole new layer of complexity and excitement to the narrative. Superpowered dinos.
Can't go wrong with that.
That's taking things to a whole new level. But wait, I'm trying to remember. We encountered other glowing things in these stories.
Glowing things.
Is there a connection?
You're right. There were the glowing plants on Mars
The glowing plants.
and the glowing fossils on the Dino Moon.
Oh yeah, the Dino Moon.
It is interesting how the author uses this motif of glowing throughout the stories.
A recurring theme.
Perhaps it represents the potential for discovery.
Ooh.
The hidden wonders waiting to be unearthed in the vast expanse of space.
I like that.
Or maybe it's just a really cool visual element that appeals to young readers.
Maybe it's both. After all, who doesn't love a little bit of cosmic glow in the dark action?
Love to have that glow.
But I have to ask, do we ever see these dino astronauts struggle with anything other than external threats?
Internal struggle.
Do they ever face internal conflicts or challenges?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, good.
One story that comes to mind is when they encounter a a stranded spaceship in a meteor storm.
A meteor swarm.
Talk about bad luck.
Yeah.
They have to make a difficult decision, risk their own safety to help the stranded crew,
Wow.
or prioritize their mission.
A classic dilemma.
A classic moral dilemma that highlights the importance of compassion and empathy,
Even in the face of danger.
even when things are tough.
That's a powerful lesson for readers of any age, really. It reminds us that even in extraordinary circumstance,
Or even in space.
we still have to grapple with those basic human values
All about what matters.
and make those tough choices.
Making the right call.
And in another story, Rex, our typically brave captain,
Fearless Rex.
he experiences a moment of self-doubt,
A moment of weakness.
when faced with an overwhelming challenge. It's a reminder that even the strongest among us can feel vulnerable at times.
Everyone struggles sometimes.
And it's okay to ask for help.
It's a sign of strength, really.
It makes these dinos seem more relatable,
More human.
more human, despite their prehistoric origins and their fantastic adventures. It's these moments of vulnerability that make the characters feel more real, more grounded.
They're not perfect. They're just like us.
Exactly, and I agree. It adds a layer of depth and complexity to the stories,
For sure.
reminding us that even in a universe filled with cosmic wonders and space pirates,
It's a wild place out there.
the most important journeys are often the ones we take within ourselves.
Inner space exploration.
That's a beautiful thought.
Yeah.
It seems like these Dino Astronaut stories offer more than just escapist entertainment.
A little something extra.
They provide subtle life lessons
You learn a lot along the way.
and opportunities for personal reflection.
It's a journey of self-discovery.
But before we get too philosophical, I have one final question for you. If these dinos could talk,
Oh, that's an interesting thought.
what advice do you think they would give to our listener?
That's a tough one. I think they'd say, never stop exploring.
Never stop exploring.
And never stop learning.
Never stop learning.
And never lose that sense of wonder and curiosity about the universe around you.
After all, it's that spirit of adventure and discovery that drives us forward.
It's us forward.
Both in fiction and in real life.
Well said. And with that, we've reached the end of our deep dive into the Jurassic Space Quest. We hope you enjoyed exploring this imaginative universe filled with dinosaur astronauts, cosmic wonders, and valuable life lessons. Remember, the universe is a vast and mysterious place, and it's up to each of us to explore it with open minds and adventurous spirits.
Who knows what incredible discoveries await us out there.